Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of GWA Supercharged. I am Joe Davis. We have another action-packed night for you planned here, live from Seattle, Washington. It looks like we're going to be beginning the evening with primetime Charles Thompson, and yes, there he is, along with his manager, the leader of the Holmestead, Don Holmes. To my understanding, the word is in the locker room that Holmes and Thompson are extremely upset about the fact that Thompson was attacked by the world champion Arthur Caldwell last week, but we all know that that was only retaliation for the attack that Thompson, the attack that happened to Caldwell by Thompson the week before that. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander, in other words. But from what I understand, these two men are extremely aggravated and upset about that. So I'm sure that's what this is about. Let's head it down to the ring. Let's listen in. Well, Don Holmes and Charles Thompson calling out the world's champion. And here he is, Arthur Caldwell. Well, a lot riding on the line for Charles Thompson later tonight, as he is now set to take on the world champion Arthur Caldwell. Later on tonight, we also have the remainder of the Holmestead as High Energy are set to take on the Pitbulls. And we are going to see Kaiva return to the ring in action right here tonight, one-on-one with Whitney Duncan. And we have another women's tag team matchup in the newly created women's tag team division. Those teams unknown, we will find that out later tonight. But coming up first and coming up next, our opening bout, the United States Heavyweight Champion Owen Gerald Sexton to take on Sheik Amir. The United States Heavyweight Champion, Owen Gerald Sexton, set for one-on-one action here tonight. In the previous couple of weeks, he's been getting in the face of the number one contender for his United States Heavyweight title, Gavin Briggs. But tonight, he's got an uphill battle in this man who's coming to the ring right now.
And his opponent from Tehran, Iran, weighing in at 296 pounds, Sheik Amir.
Sheik Amir on his way down to the ring to do battle with the United States Heavyweight Champion. Sheik Amir, a dangerous man, has the opportunity to steal victory from his opponents on any given night. Tonight is no different. Owen Gerald Sexton is going to have to be at the top of his game if he wants to walk out of here, out of Supercharged here tonight, victorious. Know that Gavin Briggs will be looking on in the back, studying and keeping up on his opponent, the United States Heavyweight Champion, in his upcoming United States Heavyweight Championship match. So Sexton is ready, Amir is ready, the bell sounds, we're ready, let's get it on. And a lockup, and again, neither man gaining the advantage. A shot to the gut, and then here comes the United States Heavyweight Champion. A block by Amir. Amir went for a suplex, reversed into the arm drag, and a knockdown by Sexton. Cover by the champion. One. Only a one that time. Sexton now bringing Amir to his feet. Now Amir with the control, sending Sexton to the buckle and punishing him with those knee lifts. And it looks like he's biting. Drops the elbow right in the sternum. Sexton with the reversal, the jawbreaker. The kick to the girts by Amir. Went for the discus clothesline, missed it, and Amir right back on the attack. Cover. 1, 2. And a long 2 count for Amir, but a second away from a victory over the United States Heavyweight Champion. The main event for the evening set to be Charles Thompson and Arthur Caldwell. They've had an issue with each other for the past couple of weeks. Thompson wants a shot at the world's title. Hold on. 1, 2. And a 2 count that time for Sexton. Sexton now, wait a minute, he's going upstairs. And unable to find his target. And Amir is going to capitalize. Double underhook, reversal into the arm drag by Sexton. What a match for our opening bout. But as I was saying, Thompson wants a shot at the world's heavyweight title. And now he gets the world's champion one-on-one in this very ring later tonight. And if he can defeat the world heavyweight champion, he will get a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. What an elbow drop by Sexton. Cover. And a long 2 count. Unable to find the 3 on that exchange. But by the word of the world's champion, he said that he will grant Thompson a world title shot if he can defeat him here tonight. So a lot riding on our main event here tonight. I'm also looking forward to the next women's tag team matchup. Hold on, wait a minute, roll up. 1. And a 1 that time for Sexton. But if last week's match between Vicious and Delicious and the Spitfire Warriors is any indication of what we can expect out of the women's tag team division, then we are going to have another barn burner right here tonight between these two teams, whomever they may be. Amir to his feet, back body drop to Owen Gerald Sexton. Sexton pops back up. Amir in control, sends him for the ride against the corner. And Amir, what a suplex. He just dropped Sexton right on the top of his head. And just like that, Amir in control, wrapping up the arm. And look at the joint manipulation. Stops on the arm. 1, 2. And another long 2 count for Sheik Amir. A block by Sexton. Forearm shot of his own. Turns him around, and there is the modified reverse STO by Sexton. And Sexton looking to put this one away here. And hooks him up, plants him down. Cover. 1, 2, 3. And another victory for Owen Gerald Sexton. Look at this. Plants him right on his back with the cover and the victory. And I believe Sexton is still undefeated here in Global Wrestling Alliance. And yes, of course, he is the United States Heavyweight Champion. And here's the #1 contender, Gavin Briggs, getting right in the face of the champion. And I can't wait for this showdown. Speaking of showdowns, we got another one coming up here next as Kaiva returns to in-ring action when she goes toe-to-toe with Whitney Duncan.
Scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from your darkest fears, Kaiva.
And here is the Voodoo Queen, Kaiva, returning to in-ring action here tonight, but has had her eye on Wild Thing Tammy Mullins, the GWA Women's World Champion. And no doubt, wanting to get into the head of the Women's World Champion, wants a shot at the championship. We're going to see what Kaiva is made of here tonight in this matchup. And here comes a crowd favorite, Whitney Duncan. This Kaiva bursting back onto the scene. A whole new look, a new attitude, a very creepy demeanor. She's been able to gain non-title victories over women's world champions in the past. No doubt she is a threat to Tammy Mullins and her championship reign. But Kaiva cannot look past her competitor right here tonight in Whitney Duncan. So here we go. Kaiva, Whitney Duncan. The official calls for the bell. We're underway. And already Kaiva all over Duncan, biting and slamming her head into the mat, biting some. Referee, will you do something about this, please? Kaiva looking like some sort of voodoo shaman or something here. I think something has possessed her a long time ago. Hooks her up, floats over. Waistlock by Kaiva and the German suplex. Clubbing blow by Kaiva and a stiff kick to the lower back. Diving headbutt by Kaiva. Kaiva in control at the current moment. And look at that, there's a shot and another shot, and Kaiva right out to the floor. Going back in, and here comes Duncan, and Kaiva back off the apron. The official trying to tell her to get back in. Kaiva saying she wants nothing to do with it, but Tammy Mullins is here, the women's world champion, not going to allow Kaiva to walk away. Duncan grabs her and tosses her right back in the ring, and Kaiva backpedaling. I don't understand that at all. Kaiva was in control, and Kaiva I've never seen backpedal from any opponent. What a shot! Right in the face by Whitney Duncan. And Duncan now in control after Kaiva tried to hightail it out of here and was stopped by the women's world champion. Whitney Duncan all over Kaiva. And Duncan now with another shot. Kaiva is in serious trouble right now. Now wrapping up the head and neck, grapevines it, drives the elbow right in the top of the head, and Duncan is feeling it. Looking for a victory here tonight on Supercharged. Kaiva hooks the leg, dragon screw, diving headbutt right in the face, and make that a double. And Kaiva has regained control, and look at this whack job. Kaiva always had a bit of a psycho mean streak. Seems to be coming out here, but clothesline by Whitney Duncan. Duncan grapevining the head and neck again. Here's the cover by Duncan. 1, 2, and a long 2 count for Whitney Duncan. Kaiva with a block, a right hand. A block by Duncan. Both these ladies going at it. Reversal by Kaiva. And drops her on the back of her head. And Kaiva, all of a sudden, and oh no, we've seen this before. With her hand over her mouth, and Duncan in the prone position. Basement crossbody. 1, 2, and it's over, and it's not. Whitney Duncan gets the right shoulder up in just the nick of time. And Kaiva couldn't believe it, but there's another vicious headbutt by Kaiva. Went for another and drives her head right into the mat. But a block by Kaiva, shoved back Duck under the clothesline and an elbow right to the top of the head. And Kaiva losing herself yet again. Another diving headbutt. Duncan out of the way and a forearm shot. Whitney Duncan looking to take advantage. Duckage sends Kaiva over the top rope. Kaiva holds on, but not for long, and Kaiva to the floor. Shot blocked by Kaiva. Duncan into the guardrail. Head first into the barricade. Duncan still not giving it up. Hooking her up for the suplex. Floats over. And the German suplex on the floor by Kaiva. And Kaiva sending Whitney Duncan into the steps. We're starting to see a real mean streak out of Kaiva, a very dangerous side. The official up to 6. Now both competitors back in the ring. Block by Kaiva, sweeps the leg. Headbutt right to the midsection. Kaiva with a stiff kick to the spine. Duncan with the elbow. Block by Kaiva. Shoved back. And Whitney slam Duncan. And this will be, no, the foot under the bottom rope. A tough break for Whitney Duncan, and the shot blocked, and a right hand by Kaiva. I thought for certain that Whitney Duncan had this one wrapped up, but it wasn't to be. The unfortunate rope break. Shot blocked by Kaiva, and another knockdown. Kaiva now waiting for Duncan to get to her feet. What in the hell? What a shot by Kaiva. She just spit something into Duncan's face. 1, 2, 3. The hell did we just witness? Let's take a replay at some of what we saw. Kaiva at one point was going to walk out on this match. She was stopped by Tammy Mullins, but because of that, Kaiva backed into a corner, sprayed a green mist into the face of Whitney Duncan, punts her in the head, and gains the victory.
Here is your winner, Kaiva.
I'm afraid we're seeing a much more dangerous Kaiva than we've ever seen in the past, and that could spell disaster for the Women's World Champion. Still a little tension within the Holmestead, it appears. And speaking of the Holmestead, High Energy is set to take on the Pitbulls coming up next, and the Pitbulls already making their way down here. And now they're being jumped by High Energy. Is this the foolproof plan that Don Holmes was just talking about? Derek Wright and Willie Jones jumping the pit bulls on the way to the ring to try to gain some kind of an unfair advantage. The bell sounds and now we're underway. And Luther Isaac now taking it to Derek Wright, and now here comes Wright. What a Pele kick. There's a tag, and in comes Willie Jones. Over the past couple of weeks, we have seen Derek Wright and Luther Isaac go at it. 1, 2, this could be over right here. Not quite. But in the weakened state after being assaulted before the match, that one could have been over. And as I was saying, Derek Wright and Luther Isaac been going at it last couple of weeks. They each have a victory apiece over the other. And I think the bigger story is the dissension between specifically Derek Wright and Don Holmes, and Charles Thompson also in the mix. A lot going on within the Holmestead, and down across the leg is Derek Wright. Drops the leg right across the neck and face. High energy. In firm control at this point after jumping the pit bulls before the match. 1, 2... and another long 2 count. And Willie Jones now right after Mauler Isaac drapes him over the middle rope, and a clubbing blow from behind, but Luther still doesn't have his brother to tag. Dragon screw by Willie Jones. And so far, since the attack by High Energy, the pit bulls have been a little bit out of it. And High Energy has been able to dictate the pace. Derek Wright hooks up Luther Isaac like a pretzel, and he's just stretching him. Is Luther Isaac gonna submit, or can he get out of this hold? He's fighting it, and now right out the back door. And Luther buries the right hand right into the girts. Luther Isaac with the snap suplex. Isaac now with Derek Wright, sends him head first into the buckle. Luther now brings him out, sends him across, crisscross. Big shoulder tackle by Luther Isaac. Nearly sending Derek Wright right out of his boots. And now Mauler Isaac in. A fallen Derek Wright is his prey. Buries the right hand, does Mauler Isaac. And a right hand to the side of the face. Nothing fancy from these pit bulls, but effective. Very effective. Mauler Isaac now with a knee strike, clubbing blow to the back. And now right after Willie Jones. And look at this. Mauler clubs Willie Jones right in the back. Jones is out of there, and now Derek Wright's all alone, and it looks like Derek Wright's been opened up. Sit out spine buster. 1, 2, and kick out. At the last moment by Derek Wright. The pit bulls nearly victorious. Right there. Sends him for the ride. Went to hook him up. Blocked. Derek Wright now back over towards his corner, but his partner is not there. Derek Wright just teeing off at Mauler Isaac, wrapped up in the ropes. Here's the cover. 1, too close to the ropes. Mahler grabs the bottom rope and breaks up the pinning predicament. Derek Wright now makes the tag. In comes Willie Jones. Jones to the middle rope. Down, no, he got caught. Backbreaker by Mahler Isaac. Willie Jones went for the high-risk maneuver. Did not pay off. Elbow by Jones. Caught Mahler coming in. And look at this. Caught him into the spinning head scissors by Willie Jones. Still to come tonight, another match in the newly founded women's tag team division. And our main event as the World's Heavyweight Champion, Arthur Caldwell, takes on primetime Charles Thompson. Here's a cover. One. And again, the ropes saving Mahler from having to use any energy to kick out of the pin. Mahler with a big kick right to the face. And Mahler Isaac now sending Willie Jones to his corner. And the shoulder blocks right in the girts. Mahler measures him. Shot right to the temple. Could have been a knockout blow. There's a tag, and in comes Luther. The two brothers kind of getting each other's way. But Luther now has Willie Jones in his sights. Spear nearly takes Willie Jones in half. High impact. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. No. Willie Jones able to get the left shoulder up. Saves his team in this matchup. Jones up to his feet when Luther missed the knee drop. Snap suplex. Here's a tag, and back comes Derek Wright. Right now with a kick to the girts and drops him with a neck breaker. Rolls him over here. 1, 2. And still only a 2 for high energy. What a shot. European uppercut by Derek Wright. Makes a tag, and now high energy making frequent tags, doing everything they can to keep the freshest man in the ring. Jones sends Luther over the top rope. Shot, drop kick, and Luther right to the floor. Nasty landing for Luther Isaac. Jones sending Luther back into the ring. And there's the tag, the dive of the tag to Mahler. Clothesline. And look at Mahler go. Mahler Isaac with a big kick right to the face. And nearly knocking Derek Wright right off the apron. And now it looks like Willie Jones has been split open. He's got Jones in his sight. Mahler across the ring, a spear. Cover. 1, 2, and Derek Wright at the last moment dives and makes the save. He got kicked in the face. Mahler Isaac sending Willie Jones to the buckle. Sends him for the ride across the ring. Shoulder tackle. Heavy impact by Mahler Isaac. Cover. 1, 2, 3. And the Pitbulls have done it. Well, this is how the whole thing started. Don Holmes talked about a foolproof plan. High Energy jumps the Pitbulls before the match could even take place. But in the end, the Pitbulls able to battle back, and Mahler with a big shoulder block gains the victory for the team.
Here are your winners, the Pitbulls.
And now the Pitbulls have a non-title victory over the World Tag Team Champions. The momentum rolling in the Pitbulls' favor. We're going to continue the tag team action as coming up next, another match in the newly created Women's Tag Team Division. And here come the teams.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, Billy Kay and Peyton Royce, the Iconics.
Oh my goodness. The Australian duo of Billy Kay and Peyton Royce, the Iconics, are here in Global Wrestling Alliance. Another very successful team the world over, and now they have arrived in Global Wrestling Alliance looking to take over the GWA Women's Tag Team Division. And who are their opponents? Hold on, wait a minute. Well, we know whose music this is. Oh my goodness.
And their opponents, the Dangerous Alliance.
It was these two women that inspired Gene Wells to create the Women's Tag Team Division. Amaya Stevens and Shelly Bennett, two former GWA Women's World Champions. And it appears they have officially joined forces. And their name says it all. They are, in fact, a dangerous alliance. The Women's Tag Team Division here in GWA has been instantly put on notice by this duo. It appears that we may be in for a slugfest, and the Iconics may be in for a long night. And Billy Kay starting things off with Shelly Bennett. The bell sounds and we're underway, and Billy Kay hits the official right in the back of the head. What the hell was that all about? And Billy Kay now getting the elbows right in the girts by Shelly Bennett. Bennett now with several kicks, sending Billy Kay head first again and again and again and again. One more time, make it another. How about another and another? Shelly Bennett just punishing Billy Kay. Welcome to Global Wrestling Alliance. And now, the deadly striker, Amaya Stevens, is in there. Here's a cover. 1, 2. I thought very well that this one could be over already. Billie Kay gets the shoulder up. This match continues. Look at Stevens just punishing Billie Kay of the Iconics. Now, Billie is in a part of the ring she does not want to be in. Tag Shelly Bennett in. Double back body drop. Did you see that elevation? 1 and only a 1. I'm a little shocked at that. But Billie Kay showing that she is one of the elite female competitors in all of professional wrestling with a kick out from a maneuver like that. Elbow to the face. Look at this. Hurricanrana by Billie Kay. She's going to take that opportunity to make the tag, and in comes Peyton Royce. And Bennett back up to her feet, right into the corner, tag to Amaya Stevens, and we start from square one. Well, maybe not as square a one as I thought. Stevens now, using what has brought her to the dance so many times, those lethal fists. Royce back to her feet with a handful of hair. Sends Amaya Stevens crashing into the mat. One right hand drops her like a bad habit. Amaya Stevens sending Royce to the buckle. And again, Stevens punishing her opponent. And across the ring, and another knee strike right in the jaw. Here's a cover from Amaya Stevens. 1, and only a 1. Dive and a tag, and in comes Billie Kay. And wrestled down immediately by Amaya Stevens. Stevens now with several blows. Stevens picking Billie Kay up off the canvas. Kay with a couple of boots. Hooks her up. Brain buster by Billie Kay. Cover. 1, 2. I thought we nearly had the 3. That was so very close for a victory for the Iconics. And what a shot. Cover. 1, 2, 3. No, the official says 2. The official only says 2. And this match will continue. These fans are loving this. Tag. In comes Peyton Royce. Royce now in control of Amaya Stevens. Brings her down by the arm. And there's a good way to separate a shoulder joint. Royce now with a modified camel clutch. Punishing Amaya Stevens. Stevens still fighting it. Here comes Bennett. And Bennett going to break the hold. And Royce looked like she went for a drop kick, didn't hit it, but got caught with the furious flurry by Amaya Stevens. Tag, and in comes Shelly Bennett. Bennett now takes the legs and the double stomp. Make that another double stomp by Shelly Bennett. And a leg drop to the knee joints. Bennett now hooks up Royce, sends her to the ropes, and kicks the legs right out from underneath her, missing the double stomp on that occasion. And now up on the shoulder in what looked to be a Death Valley driver by Peyton Royce. Here's the tag. In comes Billie Kay. Another phenomenal match going down right now in this women's tag team division. Up on the shoulders, down the back. Here comes Bennett. Blocks the shot, and now here comes Billie Kay. Caught off by Bennett. And drops her on the back of her head. What a maneuver by Shelly Bennett. Billie Kay with a kick to the girt. Several more blows. And look at this. With a double underhook backbreaker by Billie Kay. And looks like she got caught. Look at this strength by Bennett. Are you kidding me? With a power bomb. And now a dive and a tag. Once again, in comes Royce. Another tag on the far side. In comes Bennett. And caught her with the knee lift right in the face. Peyton Royce slams the knee of Amaya Stevens into the canvas. And split-legged leg drop did not hit it. And Amaya Stevens, and there's a running a springboard move. Nobody home, not even close for Peyton Royce. And went over to attack Billie Kay, cut off that time. She got her with a shoulder block. And hooked up into the fisherman suplex by Peyton Royce. Cover here, and she's got the ropes, but immediately got caught by the official. Very good officiating. Went for the right hand, blocked by Stevens. Stevens with a handful of hair. Knockout shot! Knockout shot! 1, 2, 3. And the Dangerous Alliance takes the victory here tonight. Let's look at this. Amaya Stevens with the knockout blow. And the victory over the Iconics. A huge victory for the newly created Dangerous Alliance. Come on now. Well, they're living up to their name certainly now. The Dangerous Alliance punishing Peyton Royce, and now sent to the outside. A despicable act by the Dangerous Alliance. Don Holmes certainly has his hands full, but it's main event time. A lot riding on this for prime time. Charles Thompson as he takes on the world's heavyweight champion, Arthur Caldwell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 238 pounds, the Global Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion, Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell.
The heavyweight champion of the world, Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell. Firmly in his second championship reign. Charles Thompson wants to change all that. Don Holmes made a very valid point earlier tonight saying if he can gain the opportunity and win the World's Heavyweight Championship, Charles Thompson would go down in history as the first Triple Crown champion here in GWA. So a huge opportunity for Charles Thompson riding on this match.
And his opponent from Salem, Oregon, weighing in at 273 pounds, Prime Time Charles Thompson.
Prime Time Charles Thompson has had his mind made up, a goal in his sights from the moment he spoke with Don Holmes and hired him as a manager. Simply put, to become the heavyweight champion of the world. He's won the World Tag Team titles. He's been a United States heavyweight champion. He's looking to add the crown jewel to that Triple Crown, the World Heavyweight Championship. But he's got to defeat the world champion in a non-title match right here, right now, just to get the opportunity. Caldwell's set. Thompson is set. We're set. The bell sounds and we're underway. Caldwell coming out of the gate on fire right from the start. And shut down by Charles Thompson. Thompson, big, strong, able to turn the tide in any match. At any given point, scoop and a slam by Caldwell. Caldwell went to pick him up, but Thompson took out his legs. And Thompson now going for the cover. 1, 2. Only a 2, and I didn't figure it would be that over that quickly to begin with. Whip to the far side, clothesline by Thompson. And at this point, prime time, Charles Thompson out here all alone and doing it on his own. What a shot right on the bridge of the nose. Thompson with several clubbing blows. And Caldwell's finding himself in trouble here. Charles Thompson has one goal in mind. Do you see that elevation? Are you kidding? 1. Only a 1 and a kick out by the world's champion. But he has one goal in mind, and that's to take that World Heavyweight Championship away from Arthur Caldwell. Sends him face first into the buckle. Look at Thompson go. And just chucks him all the way across the ring. Are you kidding me? With that strength. 1, 2, and only a 2. Stomping Caldwell right in the back of the head. That time he missed, and Caldwell's going to come up swinging. And now a double trapezius hold. It's a very, very painful maneuver. Rakes the back. Does Arthur Caldwell. Caldwell now into the atomic drop. Make that a double. No, make that a trifecta of atomic drops, and the high drop kick finds its mark. Caldwell trying to get Thompson away from the ropes. Caldwell up and down with the knee drop right in the face. 1, 2, no. Long 2 count for the champion. And now he's going to put a kibosh to Thompson's dream. Inverted figure 4 leg lock by the world champion. and it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before Thompson gives it. No, wait a minute, he's fighting it. He broke the hold, are you kidding me? Charles Thompson breaks the hold and has Caldwell on his shoulders, airplane spin into the corner. And just like that, Thompson turns it around. 1, 2, no. So very close. And Caldwell looks like he's been split open here now. But Charles Thompson is feeling it. He is psyched up. Clubbing blow to the back. Kick to the girt. Hooks him up. Power bomb into the deep cover. 1, 2, 3. And Charles Thompson has done it. And with that victory, he has just proven to the world and Arthur Caldwell that he is a dominant threat.
Here is your winner, Prime Charles Thompson.
Well, Charles Thompson now finds himself as the #1 contender for the world's title. But we're out of time. We hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for joining us, and tune in next week for Supercharged.